Hi guys, this is Sri. So today I'm going to explain about the incremental backups. Okay, we are from the last two videos we are already seeing about the Percona Xtrabackup. Okay, so this is the part 3 video. In this video, I'm going to explain what is incremental backup and how to perform the incremental backup and how to restore the incremental backup. These are the things we are going to see in this video. Okay, so the first thing is what is incremental backup. Okay, this is like you are backing up only the delta changes. Okay, for example, you taken the full backup. Okay, after that you perform some writes. Okay, your full backup size is around 500 GB, and after that you perform some writes like 1 GB writes you performed. Okay, so you want to take backup again. So in this kind of scenario, you already have one backup which contains 500 GB of data, and you have the delta changes 1 GB of data. Okay, you want to back up that 1 GB of data. Okay, instead of if you perform the full backup again, it will contain some around 501 GB, right? But Percona Xtrabackup have the feature to take the backup of only the delta changes. You can just perform the backup for particular the that 1 GB of data. Okay, only for the delta changes instead of full backup. You can take that. Okay, that is called a incremental backup. Okay, here with the help of incremental backup, you can save your disk space. For example, you want to perform the daily. This is some kind of scenario. If you want to perform the backups on daily basics for 1 week, if you want to perform the backup on daily basics, and your backup, your database is around 500 GB, for example, 500 GB. So in this case, if you are taking the for 1 week, if you are the 7 days, if you are taking the full backup every day, you need around 3.5 terabyte of disk space, right? But using this incremental backup, for every Sunday you are performing the full backup, and the remaining 6 days you are performing the incremental backup. Means you are just backing up the delta changes on every day. Okay, and you have a full backup. So in this kind of scenario, you can say over disk space. It will be under one around it will be under 1 TB. I mean, it is very small compared than your daily full backup schedule, right? So this is the help of incremental backup. The main thing is you can back up your delta changes instead of the full backup. Okay, and the backup time also reduced when you perform the incremental backup. You can even speed up the incremental backups by using the InnoDB track pages. Yeah, that is a different topic. I will explain in the next coming videos. Um, so by general, when using the incremental backup, you can save your disk space and your backup time also less. Okay, and how the incremental backup is working means it is depends on the lesson number. There is log sequence number. For example, your today backup is taken the backup of 1 to 10 log sequence number, and you have the rights from 11 to 13 means when you are triggering the backup on the next day, it will only back up the 11 to 13 instead of 1 to 13. It will perform the backup from 11 to 13. Okay, so it will work based on the LS number. I will show it on the demo session. Okay, so this is a scenario I am going to perform to show the demo. I already installed the MySQL in my test server. So what I am going to do is first I am going to perform one full backup. Then after that I am going to write something in the database. Then again I am going to perform the incremental backup. Then after that again I am going to write something in the database. Then again I am going to perform the incremental backup. So now I will end of the thing, I will have one full backup and two incremental backups, right? So finally I am going to prepare the backups, those full and incremental backups, and I'm going to show how to restore it in the MySQL data directory. Okay, so this is the demo scenario today. So I already have one MySQL installed. The MySQL version is 8.0.26. It is a Percona server. And I have the database Circulus one. Then I have the table tree. Okay, so I have totally three records. ID 1, 2, 3, and XYZ. This is a record currently I have. Okay. So I have only one database plus one, and there under the plus one I have only one table tree, and in the table tree I have three records. The ID is 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now I'm going to create the full backup with this. Okay, before that I'm just creating the directory full, and for the incremental I am creating increment 2, increment 1, and increment 2. Okay, so these are the three directories I created so far. Full, so I have three empty directory. One is full and increment 1 and the increment 2. Okay, these are the three directories I have. So this full directory is for the full backup, and the incremental 1 is for the first incremental backup, and the incremental 2 is the second incremental backup. Okay, so let me perform the full backup first. Password equal to backup at 321. The target directory is temp /full. Okay, so let's take the backup. Yeah, it is completed. Okay, at the every end of the command, Xtrabackup command, you will see this completed. Okay, so that it is completed successfully. Okay, I'm just verifying. Okay, now I have the backup, full backup. Now I'm going to write something in the table. I mean, after the backup, so this three data, I mean, this ID 1, 2, 3 is already backed up in my full backup. Okay, now I am going to perform some writes. For example, let's insert into string value. I'm just giving a increment 1 data. This is the simple insert I have performed after the full backup. Okay, now okay, now my table have four values in this tree table. Okay, but this record is recently inserted and it is not backed up yet. Okay, now I am going to take the backup of this data. I mean, this ID equal to 6 and name inc1 underscore data. I'm going to perform the backup, incremental backup for only this data. Okay, I'm just going to perform the incremental backup now. Xtrabackup, backup, and my user is backup user. Password is backup at 321. So here I need to provide incremental base directory, and I also need to provide the target directory. Okay, let me show you. My target directory is temp underscore increment 1. So in this directory, I am going to /temp/ incremental 1. In under this directory, I am going to perform the backup. So what is a base directory? Incremental base dir equal to temp /full. Okay, so this is a command I used. So what it will happen? So it will perform the incremental backup. It will store the incremental backup in the directory /temp /inc1. So here I also provided another one option, incremental base dir. Okay, and I mentioned /temp /full. So here under the /temp /full, I already taken the full backup. So when I executing this command, what it will do, it will read the Xtrabackup files under the full backup, and it will get the LSN number. I mean the last LSN number for the full backup. Then it will start to execute the backup, incremental backup from that LSN. Okay. Once this command is completed, I will show you how it happens. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So here from the starting of the command, you can see some information like the incremental backup from this number is enabled. Okay. And reading this log, you will get some information. That's what I'm coming to say, share with you. Now, let me, yeah, of course, the command is completed. Okay. I verified that. Now, if you see, my full backup is 70 MB and my first incremental backup is 1.9 MB. Okay, I'm just going to show you something. Cat, this is my full backup, extra backup, extra backup. Let me show the checkpoints. Okay, I'm viewing the checkpoints file under the full backup. Okay, if I view this, the backup type is full backup, and the backup is happened from LSN 0 to LSN this number 183.03.639. If I see the same thing for the incremental one, inc1 slash, if I see the same, you can see here the backup type is incremental. The from LSN is 183.03.639. This is the to LSN of the full backup 183.03.639. Okay, this is the to LSN of the full backup. The same, the incremental backup happens from this same 2LSN. The 2LSN is the from LSN for the incremental backup. This is what I just want to explain. Okay, here. And the incremental happens from this LSN to this LSN. Okay, 193.04056. Okay. And again, okay, okay. So here the extra, I mean the full extra backup info file log file have it is 08 to 156, but here if you check 09156. Okay. Now let me write the database again. Plus one. Here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, totally 4 rows. Now I am going to, as per the demo, what I explained here in the demo is, now I am again to go to write something in the database. I'm just going to do the same insert statement only. Insert. I'm just changing instead of increment 1, I am changing it is increment 2 data. Okay, I just inserted. And if you read now, we have one more record additionally ID equal to 7 and name increment 2 underscore data. This data is now not backed up with the incremental data. Okay, now I am going to perform the backup again. Okay, now I am going to perform the backup again. Okay, so here my target directory is increment 2. Okay, here my target directory is now incremental 2 or /term / incremental 2, and my incremental base directory is /term incremental 1 inc1. Okay, so the last backup in this cycle we taken the incremental 1. We taken one incremental, right? Now we are going to perform the second incremental backup. So here I need to provide the incremental base directory is /term / incremental 1, and my target directory is incremental 2. For the first incremental, what we provided the incremental base directory is full /term / full, and the target directory is /term incremental 1. Now we are going to perform the second incremental directory. So I'm providing the incremental 2 /term / incremental 2 directory, and here the base directory is incremental base directory is /term / incremental 1. Okay. Let me take the backup. Okay. So as usual, completed. Okay. So it is completed successfully. Now I'm just checking the files. Okay, so here the incremental row, it is 2 MB. And I want to show that checkpoints stuff. That is for the full backup. And this is for the incremental 1 checkpoint details. And this is for the incremental 2 checkpoints. So if you see the full backup, this is the full backup checkpoints file. The from LSN is 0 and the to LSN is 193.03639. Okay. And for the first incremental backup, the backup type is incremental. And here the from LSN is to LSN of the previous backup. I mean that full backup 193.03639, right? And here the to LSN is 193.04056. If you come to the second incremental backup, here the from LSN is 193.04056. This is same like a to LSN of the previous incremental one, that backup. Okay. And here the to LSN differs comes here. So finally, we take the backup from 0 to this LSN 193.07286 LSN. Okay. But we have 2 incremental backups and we have 1 full backup. Okay. So this is our total. Totally, we have 3 backups: full backup, incremental 1, and incremental 2 backup. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop the MySQL, running MySQL. Okay, and this is my data directory, varlib MySQL. I am going to remove everything. Okay, I just removed everything. If you see, nothing is under the data directory. Varlib MySQL is empty. Okay. So now what I am going to do, I am going to prepare the backups, what we taken, that 1 full backup and 2 incremental backups. I am going to prepare those backups and I am going to restore in the MySQL data directory ////MySQL. Then we can verify that all these records, all these 5 rows are available or not. Okay, from the backup. Let's start the preparing phase. So here the preparing is slight different, as I explained in my last video. The first video, the preparation is happening. There are 2 major steps. One is the committed transaction will be applied in the data files, and what are the transactions are not committed, those will be rolled back. Okay, but here the preparation is something different. Here we have 3 backups, INC1 and INC2. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to first prepare with the apply log only. Okay, this is the option from Xtrabackup. This is used to perform the first operation. I mean, it will, if you use this option with the prepare, it will only do the, let me write it, committed transactions will be applied in data files and uncommitted transactions will be rolled back. Okay, during the preparation phase, these are the 2 activities will happen. Okay, but if you are using this option, apply log only option, what it will do, it will only allow the first operation. Committed transaction will be rolled back. This second operation will not happen. That uncommitted transaction will be rolled back. This operation will not happen. If you use the apply log only option during the preparation, it will only do the first operation. Committed transaction will be applied in the data files. Okay, the second operation will not happen. Uncommitted transaction will be rolled back. That operation will not happen. Okay, this is very important to do with the incremental backups, so that your uncommitted transaction will be still not rolled back. Okay, so this is the option. This option is the mandatory during the preparation of the incremental backup. Let me show in the demo so that you will get understand how it is working. Okay, so we need to come from the full backup. Let me prepare it. Xtrabackup, prepare, apply log only, and target directory is /temp/full. Okay. Okay, so I am using the apply log only option here. Okay, let me prepare it. Okay, so it is completed. Okay, now let me show something in the logs. Yeah, so recognize client arguments that prepare one and apply log only one target directory. It's okay. Yeah, okay, fine. So now I need to, so now my full backup is prepared with the apply log only. Now I need to merge the incremental one to the full backup. That is the second step. Let me show the command. Prepare apply log only is fine. So the target directory is /temp/full. That is fine. And I am going to add another option. Incremental directory is /temp/incremental one. Okay, so here I am using the same -- prepare and -- apply log only, and this is my target directory. My target directory is /temp/full. That full backup is the target directory, and I am going to add another option, incremental -dir equal to /temp/incremental one. Okay, so in this case, what happens? The incremental directory have the delta files, right? Let me show you. So all your incremental directory have the delta files. For example, if I go to the incremental one, you can see the delta files, MySQL.ibd.delta files. For every table, you have every file have the delta files. If I go to the Hercules one directory, here my Sri.ibd delta file. So this delta file have the modification, only the modification. Okay, so when I am going to prepare like this, target directory /temp/full and incremental directory /temp/inc1, when I am going to prepare in this way, what are the delta files available under the incremental one directory? Those delta files will be applied in the target directory, that is full /temp/full. So end of the preparation, this incremental one directory files will be applied in the /temp. So end of the operation /temp/full now have the data from the full backup plus incremental one backup. Okay, hope this is understandable. But still, if you have some confusions or if you have any questions, just let me know this in the comment section. Okay, now let me perform the command. So I'm just going to merge the full backup. Full backup we already prepared with apply log only. Now I am just going to apply the delta files under the first incremental backup to the full backup. Okay, I am using this apply log only option. Target directory is /temp/full. So yeah, and incremental directory is /temp/incremental. I'm putting enter. Okay, now it is applied. One second. I'm just checking. I'm just reading the logs. Yeah, here you can see these things that temp incre1 IB data 1 delta file to IB data 1. Okay, by reading the logs, you can just make sure, right, that MySQL IBD dot delta file is going to MySQL IBD. Just making sure. Okay, now my full backup have the data from full backup plus incremental one backup. Now I am going to do the same thing for the incremental 2. Here I just replaced incremental 2. So here the incremental 2 is the last backup, right? So furthermore, after this we don't have any backup. So for the final backup, we can prepare without apply log only. So just I have added extra backup hyphen prepare hyphen target directory is temple and incremental directory is slash incremental 2. So here I just remove the apply log only because that is not needed because this is the last backup we have. So here we should commit the transaction to the data files, and those uncommitted transactions should be rolled back so that your backup will be consistent. So for the final backup, I just remove the apply log only. Here for the here we need to both operations. Both operations means what I have explained here, that committed transaction will be applied to the data files and the uncommitted transaction will be rolled back, so that end of your at the end your backup will be the consistent. Okay, so now I am going to joining the incremental 2 backup to the full backup without apply log. Yeah, so it is completed. Okay, now I'm just making sure that full extra backup checkpoints temp1 full extra backup bin log info and temp inc2 extra backup. Yeah, now if you see this full backup bin log file is bin log 10.156 and the incremental 2 backup bin log info file also the same bin log 10.156. Before it was 008 for the full backup, but after you applied the incremental 2 in the full backup, this file is uh, written with the incremental 2. Okay, here also the yeah full backup. Yeah, here also you can make sure that bin log file and position both are same. And let me verify the 156. And yeah, here the from InnoDB from LSN and to LSN, these things also same like the full backup. So you can just make sure, why I am reading this is, you can just make sure, okay, my incremental 2 backup is applied in the full backup. Now your full backup is totally consistent. Okay, because we already applied the both the backup means the incremental backup, we applied the full backup into the full backup, and also we applied the incremental 2 backup the full backup. Now my full backup is consistent because finally we did without the apply log unit. So those committed transactions are already written into my data files, and uncommitted transactions are already rolled back. So now my full backup is consistent. Okay, now the next step is, now I can restore and test it. Okay, as I told already, we already stopped the MySQL and we removed everything. My valid MySQL directory is empty. Okay, now I am just moving the backup, prepared backup to the data directory, target dir / term as full. I am just moving it. Okay, it is completed. Okay, moving file to varlib MySQL, you can read it here. IB buffer pool to varlib MySQL buffer pool, and I'm in the same varlib MySQL. Now, if I check, okay, those backups are now moved into the MySQL data directory. Still, the permission is root. I am just updating the permission to, sorry, one strip to MySQL varlib MySQL. Yes, did. I'm just checking the ownership. It is fine. Now I am good to start the MySQL service with the backup data. Service MySQL start. Okay, it is started. Okay, it is running. I'm just verifying that all the data is now available or not. Select star from Sri. Okay, there is a typo. Yeah. So now I can see all the data from the backup. So first we took the full backup with this three data X, Y, Z. Then after that we prepared. We did the incremental backup only with this data, incremental one underscore data. The second incremental data backup, second incremental backup was performed with this data. So after we prepared and merged all those backups, we restored it in the data array and we start the MySQL. Now I am able to see all the data. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Now I am able to see all the data. Okay. So this is the way you can perform the incremental backup, and this is how you need to prepare the backups, how you need to merge the backups actually. uh, this is the way of preparing the incremental backups. Okay, make sure you are using that apply log only option when preparing, when you are doing with the incremental backup preparation. Okay, because the preparation of the incremental backup is slightly different to compare than the full backup. So hopefully this demo is helpful to understand the basic things. As I told in my previous videos, there are a lot of options to play with your extra backup. Here I showed the demo session with only the basic needed options. Okay, there are a lot of options you can play. And to perform the incremental backup also, here we used the incremental base directory option. Apart from this, you have different options like incremental LSN. You can manually provide the LSN number and you can perform the incremental backups. So going forward in the coming videos, I will show you how to do that. So if you have any questions or any doubts, or if you have any concerns, just let me know in the comment section or just directly reach to me. And if you like this video and if you feel this video is helpful, just share to your friends. And for more MySQL related videos, just subscribe my channel. Okay, bye guys, thank you.